Welcome to Savita Dental College Lexicas Prosthodontics. Today's topic of discussion will be on parts of fixed partial denture. This is how an FPD looks. An FPD is defined as a partial denture that is luted to the prepared natural teeth or dental implant abutments that furnish the primary support to the prosthesis. The main indications of FPD will include short and medium edentulous span situations, healthy periodontal support, abutments with adequate crown-root ratio, good oral hygiene maintenance, and patient's preference. FPD is contraindicated in long-span edentulous situations in patients with severe neuromuscular incoordination, compromised or missing abutments, when the necessary supportive tissues are diseased or missing, and patients with poor oral hygiene. The major functions of FPD will include providing proper occlusal function, maintaining the arch integrity, maintaining the occlusal relationships, protecting and preserving the remaining structures. There are three major types of FPD: conventional tooth supported, resin bonded, and implant supported. This is a fixed bridge in which the patient cannot remove the prosthesis by himself or herself. This is a fixed removable bridge in which the patient can remove one component of an FPD. This is a resin bonded cantilevered FPD. This is an implant supported FPD. FPD has got three component parts, namely the retainer, pontic, and connector. A retainer is any type of a device used for stabilization or retention of a prosthesis. Based on the tooth coverage, the retainers are classified as a complete coverage retainer, a partial veneer retainer, onlay retainer, and an inlay retainer. And based on the materials used, they can be classified as noble metal retainers, all ceramic retainers, metal ceramic retainers, and all acrylic retainers. Pontic is the artificial substitute for the lost natural teeth. The pontic should restore function, it should provide aesthetics and comfort, it should be biologically acceptable, it should permit effective oral hygiene, it should preserve the underlying residual ridge. Based on mucosal contact, the pontics can be classified as ridge slab, modified ridge slab, ovate, and conical. And sanitary and modified pontics do not have a mucosal contact. Based on the materials used, they can be classified as metal ceramic pontics, all ceramic pontics, metal pontics, and based on the manufacturing technique, they can be categorized into custom made and prefabricated pontics. These are the various types of pontic phasings: interchangeable phasing, true pontic, sanitary phasing, pin phasing, reverse pin phasing, modified pin phasing, harmony phasing, and pontips. Connector is nothing but a joint between the pontic and the retainer. Connectors can be classified into two categories, namely the rigid connectors and non-rigid connectors. A rigid connector is a one which does not permit any movement between the pontic and the retainer. The joint is very intact here. In a non-rigid connector, the joint permits a little bit of movement between the pontic and the retainer. There are four variations in this, namely the loop connector, tenon and mortise, split pontic, cross pin, and wing. The first design happens to be the loop connector, which is mainly indicated in cases of midline diastema and spacing. The second variation is a tenon and mortise. Tenon is the projection and mortise is a slot. This is a split pontic. This has got two segments, the mesial half and the distal half. The mesial half has got a projection, the tenon, and the distal half has got a slot, the mortise. The last variation will be a cross pin and wing. Here again there are two segments. When these two segments are aligned properly, the hole comes in union through which a pin is placed, and this will permit a limited amount of movement. This is mainly indicated in periodontally vulnerable abutments and tilted abutments. This will conclude our session. Thank you very much for listening, and we wish you all the best.